What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Triple Threat Wrestling Podcast. SummerSlam Night 2 is officially in the books. It was a roller coaster, I will tell you. Some matches absolutely delivered. Some left me scratching my head at the end, but overall, it was definitely an entertaining night. We're going to break down everything match by match. If you want to drop in the comments, make sure you do that. I want to see what you thought of the event. Maybe we'll go back and forth, and maybe you'll agree with me, maybe you won't. But let's get right into it. All right, first up, Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Naomi. Very good match. Was it as good as the Evolution match between Io and Rhea? No. Or the WrestleMania Classic between Bianca, Rhea, and Io? It's still below that, but don't take it wrong what I'm saying. This one was a solid match. Io hitting that picture perfect moonsault to the outside, landing right on Rhea and Naomi. The near falls in the match were great. I didn't know who was going to win at one point. I had no idea. However, Naomi going over was 100% the right call, in my opinion. She just won the title at Evolution. There's no reason to take the title off her and burn that briefcase and do all that within a month. So her pulling the tights of Rhea definitely is going to extend that feud. I don't know where Io goes after this, but I definitely think Naomi and Rhea are going to feud. So we'll see where it goes. I mean, Naomi hopefully has a good title run, and whoever takes it from her, it becomes a good moment. Hopefully maybe at Mania, but I think Naomi needs to hold it for a good long while because this title has changed hands, a lot over the year. So, we'll see where it goes. Definitely a good match, though. I have no complaints about the match. The TLC tag team match was absolute chaos. You have the Wyatt Six versus Fraxium versus DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns and Street Profits and Andrade and Rey Fenix. There's like 12 people in this match. The TLC match was just madness, absolute chaos. All the tables and ladder spots were crazy. There was a 4-table spot where Gargano was going through one, and then Loomis went through another one, and then Phoenix went through a third one, and then Dawkins had this Spanish fly moment through the tables. It just looked like absolute carnage. It was crazy. Candice LeRae took the nastiest bump of the match with the ladder spot. She fell off the one ladder onto the one that was between the ring and the announce table, landed on her arm, kind of weird looking. It looked brutal. I hope she's okay because that was a brutal spot. Ciampa hanging from the title belts, and then he's about to get speared and he pulls himself up. It had me screaming. I was very terrified for him. I was like, please don't fall on your head. Stay up there. But Gargano saves him with the ladder and brings it over. Honestly, the Wyatt 6-1, I didn't care. I don't care who won this match. It was a blast to watch it. I love seeing all the carnage. Any one of these teams could have won, and I would have said, fine job, well done. I did think it was going to be Andrade and Rey Fenix, but I'm not going to complain. It was still a great match, so no complaints out of me. Next, we have Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. Becky debuted a new theme. It sounded fire. It's like an actual song. So we'll see. I mean, a lot of the crowd likes to sing the songs of the superstars that they cheer for. So maybe this song will catch on over time. Maybe she'll go back to the other one. I have no idea. But what I heard of the new theme tonight was very good. I definitely enjoyed it. Some of the spots I liked, Lyra hitting that Nightwing from the steel steps onto the floor. Smooth as hell. Very nice. I thought Becky she was going to be hurt there. And then Becky hit the manhandle slam onto the steel chairs. That looked brutal. I thought that Lyra, sold it very well when she got hit with that. The real crazy spot, though, so Lyra is stuck in this chair right around her neck, and Becky's just ramming her into the announce table, and then Becky dives off the announce table onto the chair. Absolutely wild. I thought Lyra was done for. I thought that she's not going to make it through the rest of the match. Becky will just drag her in and pin her. Bayley did get involved late, stopped Becky from finishing Lyra off at that moment. And then, Becky shows up with this chain. She had this chain, and she's regrouping on the table on the floor. And then Lyra just out of nowhere leg drop through the table. Absolutely crazy. I will say this, though. I really think Lyra should have won. I feel like it would have completed the story arc in the Intercontinental title picture. I think that Lyra was built to win this back, but she's not. And she's going to be out of it for now because she can't challenge for the title again as long as Becky's champion. Bayley interfering. Clearly, the feud between her and Becky's just picking up. I just don't want it to get stale because Bailey and Lyra and Becky have been around each other for months now, and I don't want to get tired of it. I mean, there've been so many great matches with Becky and Lyra that I kind of want Becky to move away, but clearly with the Bailey interference, that's going to happen. So we'll see where they go. All right, Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa in a steel cage match. Look, I got to be honest. It's not a bad match. It was okay, but cage matches themselves are falling off for me. Like, why do we still have interference in every single cage match? The whole point of it is to keep people out, and it feels like the booking is just, how is another creative way to get more people in? So, I mean, I'm out of love with cage matches now. I really don't look forward to them when they get announced, because I know it doesn't mean people are going to be out. You know, it's not for that anymore. The handcuff spot with Jacob, he's handcuffed to the top, and right before Solo gets to the door, Jacob breaks the handcuff. It looked weak to me. It didn't land the way it should have. The post-match moonsault off the cage looked cool visually. It maybe should have happened during the match on Solo, because just seeing JC, Mateo, and Tongaloa just standing there waiting to catch him, it just felt awkward. It's like, okay, they're clearly waiting for him. Still a cool spot though. Fatu doing that, he's a beast. You know, one of my favorites. I will say Fatu feels stuck in this bloodline drama loop. I'm ready for him to move on, even not to a main event title picture, but main event caliber people. If that's your future, I mean, he feels like he's going to be stuck in this bloodline feud for another year at this point. I mean, there's just too many people going after him, and the MFTs and all that. I should stop saying bloodline. It's the MFTs, but it's hard to break old habits, you know. We'll see where Jacob goes. I mean, is he going to keep going for the U.S. title? He can only have so many of those before it's got to either go back to him and then they end it. I don't know what they're going to do, but we will see. We will see. I hope the best from Fatu, and he doesn't get stuck in this for forever. AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio. First off, AJ pulled up in the lowrider. That was clean. Loved the Eddie Guerrero tributes during the whole thing. You know, the fake chair shot, and then the antics behind it with AJ putting the chair around his neck and then laying down. The ref has no idea what's going on. Definitely a callback to, you know, one of the famous Eddie Guerrero spots. Another spot they tried to do was the loose boot spot. It just didn't land how it should have. I don't know if Dom didn't undo the boot enough, but AJ had to literally pull the boot off of him to get to the finish. So I don't know. It felt like a very heavy Eddie Guerrero tribute. So, I mean, I'm not complaining, but I do think AJ should have won the title here. Dom winning, I'm not going to hate it. We'll see where he goes from here. Maybe the end game is for Dom and Finn Balor to fight over the IC title. But AJ just deserves so much better. He's just been stuck in all kinds of things that don't elevate him to that main event tier that he's capable of. So, I mean, we'll see where AJ goes from here. Definitely, I think he'll be on the Clash at Paris card. I would hope so. So maybe we're going to get the IC title rematch between these two. We will see. All right, the main event, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. I love that the John Cena entrance is all black and white, and then boom, he hits you with the colors. He's running around. He talks to Stu, the cameraman, and he says, "Let's go to work." And it's like, my inner childhood is back. Felt like classic babyface John Cena, and I think he's officially back after that entrance. So both guys went all out here. There were a lot of dope moments. It felt like they were teasing this Cody heel turn during the match, because he hits the pile driver, which is, you know, not supposed to be used. It was used on him by Kevin Owens, and he was taken out for, you know, a month or whatever it was, maybe 3 weeks or whatever. So doing that, and then like the rope buckle, hitting John with that a bunch of times, I was really hoping we get a Cody heel turn here, but no such luck. The visual of Cena and Cody coming up through the stage where Cena's holding him, say it's cheesy all you want. Most people might find that cheesy. I thought it was such a great shot, camera and visual wise. Just it looked menacing. Like Cena's like, yeah, I got him. Does the AA on the ramp and then carries him to the ring. That was awesome. It was like Super Cena all over again. I'm gonna say this. I'm all for, I get it. We're gonna see people kick out of finishers, all right? It's part of the culture now. It felt like they kicked out of like 10 finishers each, you know, and then there's a part where Cody hits the trifecta crossroads on Cena. Super Cena kicks out. Then Cena hits 3 attitude adjustments. One of them is the avalanche attitude adjustment. Cody kicks out. And I'm like, what's the finish going to be if you're just kicking out of literally every finisher? It became tiresome, but it didn't hurt the match for me. It was still entertaining. Like, I still love seeing that. I know it can be tiresome where it's like, there was one time where a crossroads got hit and the crowd didn't even react because they're like, that's not the finish. That's not it's not how it's going to end. But even with that, the match was a banger. Cena looked amazing. It's like he turned the hands of time back because he looked like young Cena all over again. Like, he was doing very well in this match. We will see what happens. I mean, Cody Rhodes, we'll see where he goes with the title now. I think that it was too soon to put it back on him. I think that we should have kept it on Cena for a while, especially it's the retirement tour. So even if Cena don't leave with the title, he could lose it closer to his end date, because I mean, now it's like you got 4 months left, but you don't have a championship. So we'll see. Maybe that changes. I don't know where Cody's going to go. We do know where Cena's going to go. Brock Lesnar showed up. Absolutely insane. I did not expect it. We all thought about it, and everyone said, oh, well, they changed Brock Lesnar's status to active on WWE.com. Yeah, but that could have been just a ploy to get people to watch, like, oh, maybe he'll show up. He did show up, though, so they did give it to us. Sign me up for another Cena and Brock feud. I'm all for that. It's like the best of Cena's retirement tour. Like, everyone from his past is coming. Like, what is it, like the ghosts of haunted past or whatever, the best hits of him. So definitely cool to see. I'm all for Cena versus Brock. If you're doing the best of, like, I'll do the AJ Styles pray. It'd be really cool if we had Edge come back to WWE to feud with John one last time, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that. So overall, SummerSlam Night 2 delivered. A couple of matches didn't land the way I hoped, but the chaos in the TLC match, the callbacks with Cena, the main event, the Brock Lesnar drama, I mean, is very entertaining. I definitely enjoyed watching it. Let me know what you guys thought. Did Night 2 live up to the hype? Which match was your favorite? What do you want to see next? Where do you think these wrestlers are going to go? And if you enjoyed the breakdown, drop a like, sub to my channel, Triple Threat Wrestling Podcast, and hit that bell so you don't miss any future recaps or games or whatever we might do here on the channel. And check the link in my description box for the link tree. All the affiliate stuff is down there. And until next time, peace out.